Hello, my name is Kevin Beaver, and I'm an independent information security consultant with Atlanta-based Principal Logic. I specialize in performing security assessments such as vulnerability and penetration testing, as well as security program reviews, and I also serve as a virtual CISO for many of my clients. I've written several books and over 1,000 articles on information security, which are linkable from my website. In over 3 decades working in the industry, I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly as it relates to security threats, vulnerabilities, and their resulting impact on all types of organizations. Today, we're going to talk about one aspect of security that's creating a lot of challenges for many businesses, and that's phishing. I'm going to share with you what phishing is, why it's harmful, and some steps you can take to minimize the risk. First off, what exactly is phishing? Phishing is when a criminal hacker sends an email to an individual or group of people to get them to take an action that will result in ill-gotten gains. For example, the hacker might send an official-looking email pretending to be from an outside organization that your company does business with, or perhaps even from someone who works at your company. The email will try to entice its recipients to do something such as click a link, open an attachment, or provide sensitive information such as login credentials. And this information can then be used to do things like spread malware on the user's computer or otherwise gain unauthorized access into your business network. Regardless of what you've invested in security controls like firewalls, intrusion prevention systems, and anti-malware software, your network is just one click away from compromise. The simple act of clicking a link or opening an attachment is all it takes to lead to some pretty serious consequences. Things like malware that infects the user's computer, ransomware that encrypts your valuable data across your network, or a simple set of login credentials that are exposed and end up providing full access into your environment. These are the things that can and do happen when employees take the bait. Attacks can also include fraudulent wire transfers and online account compromise. One insurer saw a 133% increase in business email compromise incidents from 2017 to 2018. These email compromises were fully 1/4 of the total incidents reported, and the average cost of a claim dealing with these email compromises was over $70,000. Your people are your weak link. People always have been and always will be one of the biggest contributors to your security challenges. Your users are going to make bad decisions from time to time, and you can't control all of their actions. They're not security experts, but you should have high expectations of their behaviors when they're using their computers, and you can set them up for success. Every decision you make or don't make as it relates to phishing and overall information security will determine your outcomes. Phishing sophistication is increasing. The reality is, unless and until you have measures in place to prevent people from making security decisions, things like being able to open malicious links and attachments and sending out sensitive information, phishing will represent a tangible threat with real consequences to your business. So, the simple action item is to test your employees with a phishing email. You need to have a benchmark for how susceptible your employees are to being fooled by the bad guys. You'll need to do an ongoing testing and training as well, but the first step is to just gauge how gullible your employees are and how vulnerable your systems can be. Just go to hightowerrisk.com and click the free phishing test button at the top of the homepage, and they'll get you set up. You don't necessarily have the IT and security resources like many of the larger companies, but the reality is that phishing can and will impact your business just the same. You don't want to go into your office of the president or of the CEO of your organization and try to explain why a phishing attack occurred. Look, bad things are going to happen. The key is minimizing the impact of phishing on your business. As Ayn Rand, author of Atlas Shrugged, said, "We can evade reality, but we cannot evade the consequences of evading reality." Make the decision to get started today and you'll be moving in the right direction. If you'd like more details on phishing and the steps that you can take to understand this risk, as well as to contact me for more information, check out my website at principallogic.com. Thank you, and be on the lookout for more videos in the future.